Good morning. Hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 91 and we're here in Southwest Florida. This is the Gulf of Mexico behind me and we're waiting on the sun to rise in the east over the buildings and the trees, and it's really lighting up the horizon over here. We have some amazing colors here this morning for sunrise. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining me. I'm so glad to have you all here. Isn't this an amazing sunrise we have today? And I also have my Yarn on the Beach colorway, because I still didn't finish weaving in the loose ends, and we can compare it to, this is the sunrise. This is the specific sunrise colorway that was the inspiration for the Yarn on the Beach colorway. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining. I am absolutely loving this beautiful sunrise on the horizon. Thanks, Mar. Hi, Donna. Hi, Cebu. I've missed a lot of names, and I'm sorry about that. Good morning. Good morning, Tanya. Thanks, Patty. Good morning, Faye. Thanks, Sarah. This is one of my Redbubble t-shirts with Project Kristin Cares, my charity, on it, and I just cut it up a little bit. So I cut the ring neckband out, and then I cut slits in the shoulders to make it more of a cold shoulder top. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. Hi, Thea. Thanks for joining. Me too, Sarah. I love cold shoulder tops, so if I can't buy them, I make them. You can get this t-shirt in my Redbubble shop, and that's one of the links in the video description how to get there. And then you just can cut it yourself. It's just a regular t-shirt. I'll move my hair. So I cut out the neckband, and then I cut slits in the shoulder. That's it. And I want to do some other ideas. I have other ideas to do cold shoulder, but to do the neck different, so I need to buy more t-shirts. So I'm going to go over to my Redbubble shop and pick up a few. I like some of the yarn quotes that I've put in there. I think that's what I'll get next. And maybe get another Project Kristin Cares, because I love wearing these t-shirts, but I need a new design. Good morning, Edna. Thanks for joining. I'm drinking Japanese matcha green tea this morning with echinacea and elderflower. This came as a gift from somebody from Yarn on the Beach podcast. Somebody sent this green tea to me a couple weeks ago. Okay, Annie, thanks. I love recommendations. Thanks. Yes, Japanese green tea is delicious. I agree, Villick. Now, let's see if I can find my yarn needle and I can keep weaving in my loose ends. Thanks, Edna. I didn't do my hair this morning. I actually let it dry naturally. I didn't blow dry it, didn't braid it, nothing. This is right out of the shower. Kind of ran out of time this morning. I ran out of steam, more like. It's not that I ran out of time, I ran out of steam this morning. Kind of early in the day to run out of steam, but it's going to be a long day. Today is the Knitting and Crochet Club tonight. Oh, thanks, Sarah. I add a little oil to it when I am going to let it dry straight, or dry naturally. Let's see. So tonight's Knitting and Crochet Club, which makes for a long day because I get up at 5:30 every day and start working. Then the knitting club is from 6 to 8 p.m. And I usually try to pack up some samples to show everybody. Oh, Sarah's getting to sleep in because it's a rain day. That sounds nice. here comes the sun. I think I've got a shadow on me too. I know that's annoying to some people, so I'll try to move it without messing up the whole camera. Waves are really calm this morning, aren't they? Let's see, I think. Okay, I don't think I'm in the shadow now. The Knitting Club is here in Florida, in North Naples. Good evening, Cebu from India. We have Thea's on grandma duty this morning. That sounds fun. We have a couple people from India this morning. If anybody's working on any crafts this morning, let me know. Whether you're joining me live or watching the recording, I'd love to hear what you're working on. Thank you, Edna. Very casual this morning. Was it Tuesday? Casual Tuesdays. Good morning.
Nice and early.
Yep. I already have a couple requests for what we will be working on tonight at Knitting Club. One of the ladies needs help with learning how to join motifs, and that's going to be really fun because she's actually quite experienced at knitting or at crochet. She's really good at learning things and picks things up quickly. So I'm very excited to watch the aha moment she's going to get when she understands how to join as you go with motifs. One of the best parts of being a teacher is waiting for the aha moment in your students. And any of you that are teachers, I'm sure agree with me that that's one of the best parts of being a teacher, is waiting for that aha moment when your student, whatever you're teaching them clicks in them. Designing Jay's working on knitting a colorwork sweater. That sounds pretty. Annie wants to know what my hair regime is. It starts with doing a treatment. I do a deep conditioning treatment probably once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. Try to get haircuts regularly, but I don't do it as regularly as I should. Elizabeth ordered yarn on the beach. Colorway of Be So Sporty bling yarn. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I have been really busy winding yarn for everybody. Joan's working on the red shawl. Very nice. Yes, Donna, it's a very relaxing sound. I agree. Very relaxing. Good morning, Cheryl. Let's see. I think we've got all the ends on this side. I might even wear this tonight. I'm going to try to put together an outfit to wear my new shrug tonight to Knitting Club. Good morning, Anne. I say Knitting Club, but I mean Knitting and Crochet Club. Wow, we're down to one? No, we've got 2 more ends to weave in. 2 more and then I'm done. Tracy. I missed his something about Motif Magic. I'm not sure if you ordered it or you're looking for have a question about it. If you have a question about it, let me know. If you already ordered it, then thank you. All right, I'm going to look up a little more. It looks like I missed a few comments. Ooh, that sun feels good. Edna's working on an olive green crochet belt. Wonderful. Ooh, Jenny's got hail. Be safe and careful. Thank you, Anne. Yes, Mar, I have lots of videos on crochet chart reading. I even have a playlist on crochet chart reading on YouTube also. If you have trouble finding any of it, please let me know, but you should be able to search on my channel. Wow, tornadoes too. Yeah, seriously, Jenny, be careful. Yes, Healing Springs. I was thinking the same thing. When the water's really calm like this, it's a perfect day for a dolphin sighting. So easy to see them. Yeah, Mar, if you have any questions, need any help finding them, but you should be able to find a bunch of videos on reading charts on my YouTube channel. And if you have a specific thing in mind that you don't see there, then I'm happy to listen to your suggestions too. Okay, bye Jenny, be safe, and we'll talk to you soon, okay? I'd rather you be safe than keep your electronics on. Speaking of which, we haven't heard from Shirley today either in Australia. She was having cyclones too, remember? Bye, Jenny. Okay, I think I'm on my last end. What size? Letty wants to know what size needle to use for beginner knitter. Size needle is really dependent on the yarn that you choose, but for a beginner, I'd say bigger is, I think it's easier to learn on bigger to a point. So I think a worsted weight or a bulky yarn and a size 8 to 10 needle would be a good place to start for a beginner. Somewhere in that range. Angelina, what am I working on? I'm weaving in the last ends of my knit shrug in Be So Sporty Bling yarn in the Yarn on the Beach colorway. And I've just finished weaving in the very last end, so now I can lift it up and show you. Ta-da! It's finished. So if I can get some photos taken of this today, the pattern will be up on my website and the video should be done this week. So now the shrug is done. It won't look super cute over this t-shirt, but I'll show you anyway. This t-shirt's kind of bulky for wearing. It's okay. It'll be all right. So the shrug's done. Look at how simple that is. So simple and so pretty. Don't you love the texture of, it's a subtle striping in texture of stockinette and reverse stockinette. I love that texture in this shrug. And so here's the back. See how nice and low that comes in the back? Not low enough to cover your bum, but if you wear a long flowy top, I think that would be super, super cute. And then it just gives you those nice amount of sleeve. Has a nice little tucked in cuff so the sleeves aren't going to get snagged on anything. I think it's extremely wearable and a nice way to feel a little more covered up over a sleeveless top or a sleeveless dress. And with the bling silver thread, pure silver thread in there, really nice way to dress it up too. This would be great to wear at any sort of an evening event or somewhere where you're going to want to dress yourself up a little bit and cover your arms and feel comfortable at the same time. And it could not be easier to knit. You could do this in crochet also, but this particular pattern is knit. And if you didn't want to make it into a shrug, it would be perfectly beautiful as a rectangular wrap. Just remember it would be twice as wide because that's actually the width of this rectangle. We just sewed up a little bit on each end to make it a shrug. Okay, so the next project I can work on now. How much of a break did I give myself between projects? 5 seconds? That's the way it goes. Okay, now we'll find out where my tails decided to play together, and I don't like it when my tails like to play together. Gotta unwind that, gotta unravel that. If you don't take care of it right away, you will absolutely develop a problem. So when you notice that your outside tail has decided to mingle with your working yarn from the inside, you have to take care of it, or it will take care of you. I don't know if you guys want me to. Yes, Peacock Crochet, I have lost 16 pounds in the last 2 months. It's nuts. I didn't really even think that I was doing that. It is, of all the diets I've been on in my whole life, definitely the easiest one. and all I did was just change my diet a little bit. I mean, yes, Peacock Crochet, I've got tons of recipes on it already and more coming. What I've done is just mostly cut out dairy and mostly cut out meat. I'm still eating fish and eating everything but dairy. Oh, Elizabeth, that would be a good idea. Yeah, I've thought about trying to figure out how to do some downloads, like set up like what I eat over the course of several days and then links to the recipes. I've found, I've been working on recipes for recreating dairy dishes without dairy, and it's been absolutely fascinating. I used to think it was gross when people said they made cheese out of cashews or almonds, and I was like, why the heck would you do that? But I absolutely love what I've been making, and I love the fact that I'm taking things that used to cause so much inflammation in my body and not losing the flavor and taste of them, but making them out of healthier ingredients. Cebu, I missed your question. If you want to say it again, I'd be happy to answer you. Someone said something about the cream cheese. That probiotic cashew cream cheese that I made, I start making a new batch before I finish the last batch because I love it so much. I eat it on sprouted, I didn't design the virus shawl. I'm not really sure what that is, but it's somebody else's pattern, I think. Good morning.
Did you have a good Easter?
Yes, how was yours?
Nice.
Good.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Good weather too.
Yeah. Oh, the weather is definitely changing now. I feel Florida weather coming back.
It is right now.
Today was the first day I didn't wear a jacket to the beach, and I was like, whoa, we're getting there. Well, I just finished a shrug. This is in my yarn that has a little bit of a pure silver thread in it. You see the silver?
I do. Fabulous. In the sun.
And then, and it's bamboo. And I dyed it to look like our sunrises.
You dyed it yourself?
Yeah. And then you,
oh boy.
you put it on like
is that in the book?
No, it's the new pattern. Isn't that cute?
Nice, that's cute. Yeah.
You can wear that over anything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to go to your class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tuesday night, you can come tonight.
Tuesday? But I have family here.
Oh, you do? Okay, well.
I have to wait until
next
after.
time, yeah. We're there all year long. So after company goes, you come hang out with us.
That would like that?
Yes.
I
That's
love
good.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That would make nice presents too.
Oh, absolutely. Because it would fit most
How much
people.
money you have in that?
The yarn costs $80 to make that.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. Okay, what were we talking about? I don't remember. Thanks, Judy. Yes, these are, I talked about it earlier, but someone else might be coming in new. If you go to the video description below, I have links to all my different shops and all my different places where you can buy things. And the Project Kristin Cares t-shirt, part of my charity, is for sale in the Redbubble shop. If anybody has any trouble finding it, let me know, but you can definitely search it in, the link to my Redbubble shop is in the video description here, as well as a link to it is on the home page of my website. So if you go to KristinOmdahl.com, my Redbubble shop is one of the links in the top of the page. Thanks, Judy. I forget what we were talking about before that, but that's okay. It'll either come back to me, someone will remind me, or we'll move on. Cebu, yes, I have lots of beginner knitting tutorials. I have over 700 videos on my YouTube channel, so you are welcome to search by knitting, crochet, beginner. I have all sorts of things. Oh, healthy eating, yes. Oh, I was talking about the cream cheese, that's right. That's right. I made a batch of granola last night that I've been making and Marlon's been liking. I can't wait to show you how much nutritious, incredible ingredients I packed into this granola. Wait till you see the nutrition facts. I found a website that will... Oh, Elizabeth is fermenting the cream cheese now. Awesome. I started a new batch last night too. Last week I did a batch of chive and scallion, which was amazing. And then I did honey and cinnamon in the morning for breakfast. This week I'm going to do a sun-dried tomato batch, and I am so excited to try it. I'm almost salivating at the idea of it. But I feel like I still need my scallion and cream cheese version, and I still need my honey and cinnamon too, so we'll see how that goes. Peacock crochet, I don't think you need to cut out bread and rice. I absolutely don't. I don't cut out. I buy sprouted whole grain bread, which I don't think is bad for you at all. And I also eat rice and whole grains because I think they are very good for you. Yes, Healing Springs, I like bagels, I like pretzels. I like to make them or buy them healthier when I can. KB Fibers is a hard time with portion sizes. That's always been my problem. Yeah, portion's tough. Oh, another thing I've been doing, I don't juice right now. I've been making smoothies instead because I like to keep the fiber in the fruits. But I've been fooling around with different recipes. Terry, I do use brown rice sometimes. My son hates it though, so I try to find different rices that are less processed or not bleached. So we eat a lot of Thai jasmine rice, and we eat a lot of sushi rice. And I buy them in bulk on Amazon. The more you eat, the better. I agree. Or the more often you eat, the better. I agree. Not the more you eat. You know how you have typos? Oh, Annie, I love Indian food. Yes, I make a lot of Indian-inspired dishes. I love Indian food very much. I'm often inspired by Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, and Indian food. Cebu's having trouble finding yarn on my website. All you need to do is go to store. If you go to KristinOmdahl.com, the top of the page, there'll be a word that says store. You click on that, and that should take you to the shop. Now, how in the heck did I do this? Unfortunately, sometimes when you put your yarn and your project in a bag and share that bag with another project, you can get things a little bit tangled up. And what I like to always remind people is being gentle and patient. Healing Springs, I am all out of the sampler kit of Be So Serene yarn, if that's what you're asking about. Good morning, Grace from Chile, Illinois. So when you have tangles, always remember, don't pull too hard. That can be the beginning of a bigger problem. Always try to have patience, and if you don't have patience for it, set it down and come back when you do. When you can be patient and relaxed about it, you will be way more successful, and if you can't, don't fight it, just walk away from it. There, I got all the knots out. I suppose I should be turning the camera down when I do that. In the future, would you like to see close-ups? Good morning from United Arab Emirates. Thanks for joining us. Can we get your yarn in Illinois? Yes, you can shop my website. I ship all over the world every day. Annie says something about a curry recipe. I missed it though. What I would like to do is learn how to make my own curry spice instead of buying it in the store. That's one of my... I learned how to make my own chai spice recently, and I'm very happy about that. But next up would be making my own curry. I usually grind up a bunch of garlic and ginger together for when I'm making different ethnic dishes, but next up for me will be learning how to make my own curry spice. I'm very interested in making my own teas and spices lately. Don't know why. I think it's just another way of gaining control. I feel like the world we live in tries to take so much control away from us by either not being honest with us about what's in our food or whatever else, and some of the ways that I feel like I gain more control is by learning how to do things right from the beginning. Good morning, Charlene. Cebu. Well, you know, I don't charge any more than it actually costs to ship to India, but I can But if you go through my shop and go through the process, you can get a quote on it. It obviously depends on how much you order and how much it weighs, but I don't charge any more than the cheapest rates that I can get to try to make it as affordable as possible. If that makes sense. Said it kind of wordy. Okay, how did I do that? Ah, that's right. And now I haven't picked up this project in a couple days, so I'm sitting here trying to remember it as I go. You're welcome. KB Fibers likes making bread and pasta. I haven't made pasta in years, but I want to get one of those rolling machines. I want to get one of the hand crank ones that just clamps to the counter so you can roll pasta flat. I'd really like to get one of those, but I haven't done it yet. And I've made bread a lot. I've made pretzels, bread. I have a wonderful recipe on my website for making crackers out of quinoa and chia seeds. I'm in the mood for making those right now. Elizabeth makes bread too. Wonderful. Yeah, anything you can make at home and not buy processed, I think is just taking a little bit of power back. I'm working on a crochet shawl right now. It's a new project that has not come out yet. I'm making up a sample for a new colorway of Be So Sporty yarn as well. This colorway is called Trailblazer, and it has so many beautiful colors in it. I hand dyed this colorway with some coral, some mauve, some raspberry, cherry red, and gold. It's a crazy combination, but I absolutely love it. And it's called Trailblazer, which I love the name as well. And as soon as I came up with the name, I'm like, oh, I need a piece in that. I need something for me in that. Bye, Thea. Have a great day. Thank you, DJ. I love the colors too. It would make a great top. It would be beautiful as a shrug like this too, the knit shrug. I would love to see this colorway as a shrug. That would be so pretty over jeans or, gosh, over anything. I love this fiery blend. Oh, I'm so glad Abby liked her birthdays yesterday. That's so nice. Oh, that sounds pretty, Grace. Judy's making a beach cover-up for her daughter-in-law in this colorway. That will be beautiful too. Nope, I don't have a name for the project yet because it's not done. Have not named it yet. And it's part of a series of projects that are all using the same stitch pattern. I've deconstructed this stitch pattern to be a top-down triangular shawl, to be a square and triangle motif for a cardigan, and to also be a raglan shaping for a top. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to put them together for a series of patterns or a book or a booklet or a pamphlet, or if I will release them individually. So I'm still working on all of that thought process too, while working on the pieces. Oh, Sarah, that's so sweet. I love that. Bye, Cebu. Bye, Kusas. It looks like you're going to work. I probably have to leave soon too. Where are we at? We're almost to 30 minutes. Yep, time for me to go pretty soon here too. I have to go wind yarn and ship orders. So thank you to everybody who has been ordering yarn and books and stuff for me, and I will be heading back to my office right now to wind everybody's yarn and ship all the packages. And then if I have time later before the Knitting and Crochet Club, I will work on some videos today too. So let's take this last minute here to look out on this incredible view. Oh my gosh, look at these colors. Let's soak in one last minute of this gorgeous soundtrack of waves and the beautiful colors and set our intentions for the day. Thank you so much, everybody, for taking time out of your busy days to spend some time with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise and the colors of the sunrise and the sound of the waves. Hope you enjoyed our conversation and the conversation with everybody here in our beautiful little community at Yarn on the Beach. If you enjoy my Yarn on the Beach podcast, please give it a thumbs up. Please share my videos with your friends and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Make sure you follow the links in the video description where you can get access to all of my patterns, my yarns, and all of the different shops where you can buy stuff like my t-shirts and everything else. If you have any questions, by all means, leave them for me in the comments. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!